other way. If world ever brought truly to sight of good, no need for balance. Make Earth heaven instead of imaginary one.
What if the devil wasn't the enemy? Imagine descending into the deepest pits of the Underrealm, not to fight the Prince of Darkness, but to save him. Mark Grayson is currently drowning in guilt. He's terrified that the blood on his hands is turning him into a mirror image of his father. But while he's looking for redemption in a costume shop, a ritual is being performed in the dark that will change his understanding of morality forever. He expected a reunion with Nolan, but instead, he's standing face to face with Satan himself. The question isn't just whether Invincible can survive hell, it's whether he can live with the choice he makes once he's there. Before we begin, this breakdown contains full spoilers for Invincible Season 4 Episode 4, titled Hurm. Welcome to Review. I'm your host, and today we are breaking down one of the most unexpected bottle episodes in the history of the Invincible franchise. Episode 4, Hurm, takes a hard left turn away from the looming Viltrumite War to send our hero on a literal journey through hell. While the first 3 episodes of Season 4 were packed with the introduction of Dinosaurus and Universa, this chapter slows down to focus on the internal rot Mark is feeling after nearly killing his allies. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly why this side quest in the Underrealm is actually the most important character study of the season so far. The weight of the mask. The episode opens with a heavy atmosphere as Mark visits Art at his costume shop. The visual contrast is immediate. Mark is still wearing the black and blue suit, a costume that has become synonymous with his darker, more violent impulses. He confesses to Art that he killed an astronaut and is terrified of the man he is becoming. He literally tries to hand the suit back, effectively trying to resign from being invincible. Art, voiced by the legendary Mark Hamill, provides a moment of grounded wisdom. He reminds Mark that the very fact he is questioning his actions proves he isn't like Nolan. Nolan never looked back. To emphasize this fresh start, Art reveals he's been working on an updated version of the classic yellow and blue Invincible suit. It's a symbol of hope that Mark isn't ready to wear yet, especially when a call from Eve at Invincible Inc. pulls him back into the fray. War in the Underrealm. We then pivot to a realm the show has rarely explored, the Underrealm. Here, we see Damien Darkblood, the demon detective, leading a desperate battle against Volcanica. Volcanica, voiced by Indira Verma, is a powerhouse with lava-like skin who seeks to release the vial, a group of monsters trapped in hell, onto the surface world. The stakes are high, and the casualties are immediate. Damien's sister, Domina, is vaporized in the conflict. This isn't the high-flying superhero action we're used to. It's gritty, magical, and desperate. Damien is forced to retreat to his master, Satan, to report his failure. It sets up a version of hell that feels more like a bureaucratic, struggling kingdom than a place of eternal torment. The wrong Grayson. The turning point of the episode occurs when Satan, voiced by Bruce Campbell, attempts a summoning ritual. The goal is to bring Omni-Man to the Underrealm to serve as their champion. Satan uses blood collected from the guardians of the globe crime scene, but the ritual doesn't account for the genetic overlap between father and son. Instead of Nolan, Mark is yanked out of a battle with Kahor and dropped directly into the presence of the great beast. Mark's immediate instinct is to attack, assuming Satan is the ultimate villain of the story. However, Damien Darkblood intervenes with a shocking revelation. Satan is the only reason Earth still exists. He is the jailer of the vial, and if his power isn't restored, the surface world is doomed. The bottomless pit. To restore Satan to his full power, Mark must recover a lost crown from a bottomless pit. This segment serves as a deep dive into Mark's psychology. As he and Damien descend, they discuss Nolan. Damien observes that Mark is fundamentally different because he asks questions. This reinforces the theme of the episode, the struggle for identity. At the bottom, Mark faces off against Cerberus. It's a brutal fight that shows Mark is still a powerhouse, even when he's holding back. He recovers the crown and returns it to Satan, who transforms from a frail figure into the towering, terrifying great beast. This segment highlights the moral ambiguity Mark is currently navigating. He's literally arming the devil to save the world. The resurrection of Volcanica. The final battle against Volcanica is a masterclass in frustration for our hero. Satan, Mark, and Damien launch a coordinated assault to stop her from releasing the vial. Mark flies Satan directly into the heart of the magma, but Volcanica is nearly invincible. Every time Mark lands a killing blow, including one that makes her head explode, she simply regenerates. It's a repetitive, gruesome cycle that tests Mark's patience and his resolve. Eventually, Volcanica chooses to retreat, absorbing herself into the magma while delivering a chilling promise. "I will not forget this." Mark manages to stop the lone vile creature that emerges, but the victory feels hollow and temporary. Returning to the light. After the battle, Satan grants Damien Darkblood permission to return to the surface to act as an eye for the Underrealm. Back on Earth, the status quo has shifted. Eve is struggling with her pregnancy, confessing to William that she isn't ready to be a mother. William urges her to tell Mark, but the timing is never right. Meanwhile, Debbie informs Mark and Oliver that she is moving into a new house with Paul. Mark finally accepts the new yellow and blue suit from Art, signaling a return to his roots, but he admits to Eve that he is not okay. He is reaching for normalcy while carrying the knowledge that hell is real and he just helped its king. If this kind of invincible breakdown is what you come here for, subscribing takes 2 seconds, and it means a lot. The arrival. The episode ends on a massive cliffhanger. Just as Eve is about to tell Mark about the baby, 2 figures descend from the sky. Omni-Man and Alan the alien have returned to Earth. The reunion Mark both feared and craved is finally here, but it comes at a moment when he is at his most emotionally vulnerable. Simultaneously, Damien Darkblood is back on the surface, tasked by Satan to investigate why the humans might be a danger to the Underrealm. The lines between the celestial, the infernal, and the human are blurring, setting the stage for a chaotic second half of the season. Hurm might feel like a detour, but it's a necessary one. It forces Mark to realize that being a hero isn't about being perfect. It's about believing that humans are worth saving, even when you feel like a monster. We are left with a massive list of unresolved threads. Eve's pregnancy, the threat of Volcanica, and the return of Nolan. The Viltrumite War is coming, but Mark might have just found an unlikely ally or a new enemy in the depths of hell. Let me know in the comments, do you think Satan can be trusted? Or did Mark just make a deal with the devil that will haunt him later? Thank you for watching this deep dive. If you enjoyed the breakdown, make sure to like and subscribe. More Invincible breakdowns are coming. Stay tuned.